Yo guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be going over my generator shed that I have been working non-stop to get going. So without further ado, let's go ahead and check it out. Alright, so here's my shed. I have the Suncast shed I bought from Walmart for about, I think it was on sale for $300. I poured the slab for it, the concrete pad. Just went ahead and made the form. Got the concrete from Home Depot, about 9 bags, and poured it up. Let's check out the exhaust side. So here we have the 12-inch exhaust I got from Amazon, and then down here, here's where the exhaust comes out. I fabricated this little plug to put up in the exhaust so no bugs or anything can get into it. Pardon the dirty shed, I just cut the yard, so I need to clean it. And then on top, we have the 7-watt solar panel I bought from Harbor Freight to keep my generator's battery, charged when I'm not using it. Then over here, I have the port for the cable to run through to hook up to the house. And we have the intake side right here. I bought this return vent from Home Depot. I believe it's like a 19 by 20 or something like that. I'll leave the links in the video description down below for everything that I have. And if you open it up, you see there's a screen. This screen is just made out of a standard window screen. You just cut it and then you just put it back together to fit whatever you need. So that comes in handy to keep all the critters out, and help prevent the inside from getting all dirty. So let's go ahead and take a look on the inside. Alright, so as you can see, I have the Honda EU7000. It's a pretty big generator. Start down below. I have it chained up. This thick metal piece right here. This is stuck in the concrete just to kind of help prevent, people from taking off with my generator. But they would also have to get by my security camera that's facing directly on the shed. And so here's the exhaust fan. I got that from Amazon. I believe it was like around $80, I think. Here's the generator cord. And here's the solar charge regulator. That prevents, my battery from the Honda from getting overcharged. I went ahead and I installed the insulation on the whole interior to kind of mitigate, heat from coming in, because the shed, it gets pretty hot outside and there's no shade around it, so it gets, super hot, and I just want to prevent the heat from, overheating the generator. During a power outage, this last hurricane, for Hurricane Beryl, I only lost power for like 12 hours, but the storm we had before that, I lost power for like 3 days, and this thing ran great, closed up and everything. So here's the cable coming from the solar panel and into the charge regulator, and then my battery is hooked up to here as well. As you can see, I got the battery tender cable hooked up to it, and here's the exhaust I bought off of eBay. It just hooks up to the exhaust right here and goes out the side. My buddy Zethan is a master electrician, and he helped me wire up this generator port right here. It's 30 amp port. Goes up the side of the house and into my breaker box. Zethan has helped me and my family wire up, our houses. And if you want to, have like the same setup as me, I'll go ahead and leave his contact information so you can give him a call. All right, guys, well, let's go ahead and start her up and show you all the process of how to turn this thing on. All right, so the first step I would normally do is open up the shed, come around and take this off the exhaust. Then I'll come here. I will disconnect the battery, plug that up. Typically, I would put the cover back on for the battery cover, but for the informational purposes of this video, I'm just going to go ahead and leave it off for now. Alright, so the battery is disconnected, and we can go ahead and fire it up. So mine is electric start, so all I do is come over here, turn on the ignition, press the on button. And as you can see, the fan kicks on. It's blowing out all the hot air and the exhaust. Then we have the intake pulling in all the cool air. So here it is with the doors open. Let's go ahead and close it up and see if there's like a sound difference. So here she is all closed up. You can really feel all the air being sucked in to the generator. And that's what you want. You want good ventilation or circulation. All right, let's go ahead and cut her off. And also I have this temperature sensor right here to monitor the inside air temp when I'm inside the house while the generator is running. So I can just kind of keep an eye on the temperature to make sure it doesn't get too hot, which, you know, I've ran it for 3 days and this thing had no problems. And I think the temperature only got up to like 100 degrees in here. So that's pretty good. I have this light switch right here that I got from Harbor Freight to where if I'm, you know, having to refuel at nighttime, I just come over here and just turn it on. That way I can kind of have some light in here to refuel. But yeah, guys, overall, man, I mean, this thing has saved me tons of times in my area in Houston from power outages. You know, I'm able to power up my whole house, garage door opener, the AC, which I'll get into in a second. But yeah, guys, I'm really happy that I did this. You know, I made it my main goal for this year to get everything up and running. Since the Texas freeze, I was out of power for a week, and I told my wife, you know, I'm never gonna put us through that again, having no power again for a week. So I'm gonna make sure that we're prepared and have everything that we need to restore power to the house. As you know, going to bed frozen and seeing your breath come out, man, it's no fun. And especially during the Texas heat, man, having no AC, man, it's brutal. All right, guys, well, let's go ahead and show y'all the hookup to the breaker box, and then I'll show y'all how much gas I keep on storage just in case of emergency. All right, guys, so we're in the garage, and as you can see here, I got 4 or 5 gallon gas cans. They're all filled up with stable in them so the gas doesn't expire too quick. Pretty much keep these on hand for about like a year, and then I'll go ahead and just put them inside my truck. A pretty good useful tool that you should get when refueling your generator is one of these fuel siphon pumps right here. This thing makes refueling the generator super easy, especially, you know, when you have 5 gallons right here and you're trying to like fill up, man. You just stick it inside the tank and just siphons right into the generator. And it also makes pulling the fuel out of the generator to put fresh gas in a breeze. So I'd highly recommend getting one of these. You can pick these up from Harbor Freight for about like $7 to $12 depending on if they have a coupon. But yeah, that's a total game changer right here. All right, let's go ahead and check out the breaker box so I can show you what I have going on. All right, so here's the breaker box right here. Here we have the little switch right here. I forgot what you call that, but you need this if you're gonna have the whole home hookup like I have. Pretty much this is here to make sure you don't backfeed into the grid when you have the power going from the generator to your house. So this just ensures that you don't have the main breaker on and the generator breaker on at the same time. And again, my buddy's info is Zip Electric. His name is Zethan Parker. He's based in Houston. So if you guys need help installing your generator hookup like I have, go ahead and give him a call and he'll, you know, set you right. So yeah, guys, you know, I would not be able to run my AC without a soft start. I'm gonna go ahead and leave a link down below to what I use. I'm using the ICM controls. Pretty much what the soft start does is it reduces the amount of amps required to start your AC, and it reduces it to like 20 to to 30 amps depending on what size AC you have. But luckily my AC used to require around 70 to start, 70 amps to start, and with the soft start installed it went down to like 22 amps. So I can run my AC now off my generator and I'm able to power my whole house too with it. When the AC kicks on, I was monitoring the wattage, and the most amount of watts used, it's around 2400, and that's with the fridge on, the AC on, you know, the furnace fan, and just various stuff inside the house. Now keep in mind, you can't, you know, run everything at once inside the house. You have to keep in mind that, hey, you're on generator power. You need to kind of, you know, conserve your usage and monitor what you have on. Of course, I'm not going to run my dryer. I tried that and it was just too much. So yeah, just don't run your dryer if your generator can't handle it. You know, the most important thing to me is keeping the fridge and having the AC on if it's really hot outside, and also being able to power on the Wi-Fi, because in my area in Houston, we have no signal at all unless you have Wi-Fi, you know, so it sucks a lot not being able to, like, you know, watch anything or call anyone because you have no signal. So Wi-Fi, it's a major factor over here for us. The soft start that I use, I don't know if I said this or not, but it's from ICM Controls. I believe it's the 16 amp. You just have to go ahead and calculate, you know, your tonnage. My AC is a 2.5 or 3 ton. I don't know. I'll go ahead and leave the link to the video of the soft start video of me running everything on the generator. But yeah, guys, I hope you guys found this video informative. If you have any questions, comments, or anything, go ahead and leave them down below, and I'll try and, you know, help you or answer any questions that you may have. But yeah, guys, it's really worth it, you know, especially living in Houston, man, when the power goes out all the time. I just got tired of being without power, and now, you know, I can kind of stay at ease as long as I can have some gas on hand, which I do. Like I said, go ahead and leave me a comment, and I hope everybody has a great day, and see y'all again on the next one.